as just a casual seller and you want to make some extra cash, you can make at least £50 to £100 a week selling a couple of items that you've got from your house, whether the kids don't like it anymore.
You can find me zoning on my own. You can hear me zoning on my own. You can find me walking on.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this video from in the world today. Welcome to Team P&P. My name is P. This is a video today about Vinted, the platform. Vinted is one of the biggest platforms in the UK marketplace for e-commerce, or what you might know as reselling. So Vinted has only been around recently. One of the new platforms that's really given the established marketplaces like eBay a run for their money. Depop, if you know about Depop, and there's plenty more places out there. But today we're going to be talking about Vinted. So Vinted being a new platform that's primarily known in Europe. So big up to my European viewers. Big up to my European viewers. If you're a European viewer, you might have known or heard of Vinted. And if you watch YouTube and if you watch and listen to content on social media, you probably would have seen Vinted adverts. So today we're going to be talking about Vinted and pre-love clothing. And if you've got some new items, you can put them on Vinted as well. And this is not a video for resellers. This is not a video for professional resellers. This video, if you are a reseller, a pro reseller, business reseller on eBay, Amazon, Etsy and that, this is not for you. This is just for people who want to make a bit of extra cash, got some bits in the house, cluttering up, hoarding up the place, and want to exchange those for some cash, quick cash. How you can turn your clothing into cash. If you've seen the advert, it's all about turning your clothing into cash. So you have a wardrobe. In your wardrobe, you will have your items around your house, primarily kids clothing. If you've got kids clothing, books, those kind of basic items, take good pictures. So when it comes to Vinted and most of these platforms, it's all about pictures, and your pictures could make you stand out and get that faster sale. So I would recommend you or suggest or give an advice. My tip is to take at least 8 pictures or more. If you can take 8 pictures or more, you'll be able to take a good general picture. As you can see in one of my videos of how to take pictures for reselling on multi-platforms, or how to take pictures if you want to be a reseller. So I'm going to link that video to on the comment section, in the description. I'm going to link that up in the pop-up card as well, and you can see it up on the screen right now, so you can check that video out as well. And in that video I go more in depth about taking pictures, but take about 8 to as many pictures as you can. And my big tip for taking pictures on your camera, in the settings, go into the settings and go to your photo ratio and put your photo ratio on 1:1 ratio. Now that will really help you when it comes to uploading your pictures, because it will give you sharp, crisp images, and they'll also be centered for you on any platform. So on Vinted, you'll have centered images, so you don't have to waste time. You'll be efficient. When you take your pictures, it'll be 1:1 ratio, meaning the item would be the size that it really is, and it will be able to represent that on the pictures that you have. Moving on, my second tip is pricing. When it comes to pricing, Vinted typically is known to be the boot sale of e-commerce. Vinted is the marketplace like a boot sale. So Vinted is really low prices, cheap prices, quick money, sell it fast, get it gone, drop your prices. You can also do really well, as the examples I'm showing you. You don't have to sell your prices. You don't have to sell your items at such a low price. You can also price up fairly, price up by checking price comparison on other platforms such as Depop, eBay. And if you have the eBay app, you can utilize that really well to find out what your product is currently selling at on other platforms such as eBay, for example. So know your price. Be ready to know that you might have to drop your asking price. So you have an asking price, have a offer price, and have a final bottom price that you won't be willing to go any further, especially in the first 30 days, first 2 weeks of listing the item. And then when it comes to your description, make sure you at least follow these 3 main guides when it comes to doing good listings. I would recommend you to go for features, benefits, and application. That would always be good. 3 big information, big keywords, big structure to have in your listings: features, application, and benefits of the item. And also try and have keyword structure when it comes to your title. So fundamental title structure, format, and keywords is really important so that your item is visible, searchable, and also more people will be able to favorite it. So I would say recommend you to put your listing, and this goes for any item, always try and put the brand, style, gender, size, including the features, benefit, and application of your item. And this goes across the board on any item. Focus on the features, benefits, and application, and then structure your listing with the brand first, the brand as the first word, then your second word would be style, your third word would be gender, and then your fourth word would be size, because the algorithm on most of these platforms focuses on the first 4 words. So that would be my advice, recommendation, suggestion. Take it from a fellow reseller who has been reselling for over 5 years, and as you can see, I've also been selling on Vinted. This is just for regular resellers, casual resellers. Make a bit of cash. Instead of going to CEX, swapping games, exchanging games, you can do that with clothing. And the third thing I will recommend for you to do, suggest as a guideline, and also make sure that you do this every time, is get at least your postage and packaging materials already sorted out. My recommendation, suggestion would be to use these. No plug, but this is 99p now. It used to be 89p, and you get 8 free mailers, and they are from Home Bargains. Get those, and they will do you a good job. You can fit all types of things in there, from books, clothing, jackets, footwear, you name it. Make sure your postage and packaging is something that also stands you out, and you'll have repeat customers, because once they've received your item before, they will look at your store and they might get further items such as the bundle feature as well. And when it comes to getting paid, it's really simple with Vinted. Make sure you put in all your details, banking details, as you get the green symbol, the green sign, logo, to show that you've completed all the application registration and you're ready to go. You've listed your items and you've sold your item. The customer's happy. You will be getting paid when the customer gives you an all clear with the feedback. Positive feedback, you give a positive feedback, the customer will give you a positive feedback, complete the transaction, and then Vinted will release the payment. Will even show you what time roughly the money will be available into your funds on Vinted. Now, when the money is available on the Vinted app, and you can see that you have got the money available, you will then have to make sure you hit the withdraw button, withdraw that cash, and it will get sent into your bank. Depending on who you bank with, on one of the high street banks, whether it's Halifax, Barclays, HSBC, you name it, Metro, it does typically take between 24, 48, 72 hours, give or take, if it's during the week, 2 to 3 working days. Sometimes with the different banks, it might take even 24 hours from when you withdraw that amount, and then you will have that available for you to go buy whatever you like, and you can repeat that over and over again by sticking to these 5 simple tips, tricks, and hacks. Make sure you give the customer a good feedback before they give you a feedback. You will get paid after that, so make sure you give that feedback. Always post your item on time. It will give you the indications of when to post. Also, make sure you package your items. It's really affordable and cheap to do it by going to Home Bargains. There's one near you in your local town. Get your Home Bargains 8 packs, A3 postage bag, mailing bags, and make sure that you have 3 different prices. You have your asking price, you have your offer price, and then you have your final bottom price that you will be willing to accept for that item. Also, make sure you take, a recommendation is at least 8 or more pictures. Take 8 or more pictures if you can. Take all the angles, all the different sizes underneath. Take as many pictures as you can, because that will really make your product stand out, and finally make sure you pick items from your house to start you off, and then you can move on and start going to charity shop, boots sales, thrifting, and all sorts of different ways to get stock. As just a casual seller and you want to make some extra cash, you can make at least £50 to £100 a week selling a couple of items that you've got from your house, whether the kids don't like it anymore, you yourself don't like it anymore, or you've had it for a long time and you've got your use out of it. As long as it's acceptable, good, very good. If you can have it new or tags, that will also be welcome. So anyone can do this. Get on Vinted, download the app. I'm going to leave you a little cheat sheet that you can download. There's going to be a cheat sheet you can download. So there's be a cheat sheet you can downloadable cheat sheet on how to be a casual reseller on Vinted and make some good cash flow for yourself by following these 5 tips and hacks and tricks for how to do Vinted. So thank you for watching this video. My name is P. This is Team P&P Multi. Check out the links. Catch up on our playlist. You can see more videos, and there's also more platform videos on how to also join and get on those platforms and make even more cash by going on Depop, Etsy, eBay, Amazon, and there's plenty more. So join me on the next video. Thank you.
You can find me zoning on my own. You can hear me zoning on my own. You can find me walking on my own.